welcome back to Lucky Only. In this episode, I'm hoping to focus a little bit more on the base. We have a bunch of these Mao Crisps now, and I think now is the perfect time to make a money farm. They nerfed nails in the last update, and so my main money maker is kind of out of the window, and I still need to buy a lot of ammo. Besides that, of course, we're going to be farming Luckies. Definitely every night, which it's looking like it might be night now. I need to go and run and try to farm night-only Lucky Pals. Who knows? Maybe I'll get all of them before I can actually get all the other Lucky Pals. I'm just worried about catching like every single Lucky Pal and then still having a bunch left at night. So trying to knock those out as fast as I can. Anyways, let's get into the video. Excuse me? Who's this? Kelpsy Ignis. Okay. I already have one of those. That's kind of hilarious. This is going to be a little challenging considering my entire base will attack. And that's funny. Just coming back to base. Oh, wow. I haven't seen these guys next to each other before, but I did not realize how tiny normal Kelpsy Ignises were. Okay, how am I going to do this? You know what? I'm just going to go for it. And then we're just going to keep throwing legendaries. Oh, my God. This is ridiculous. Okay, we're good. What is going on? Oh no, my lamb ball has that move. Okay. This is not great. Okay, can we be done now? Please? Can we be done? Okay, I have set up the Mao Crisps just here to make some money for us, but the money farm won't really start until I can go catch enough of these guys to level all of these up to, I would say like at least level 3. But I might honestly try to catch enough just to level all of them up to level 4. We'll have to see. Oh? I like just got here. Okay, there's another lucky Mao Chris. I'll take it. Here, let me get rid of these guys. Nice. Yeah, I've caught like 3 so far, so I will take it. Okay, 15%. There we go. Okay, I figured I should come back before I actually catch everything that I need to, just to get these guys producing a little bit. So I'm going to level up all of my different Luckies to level 1 at least, and then just start working my way up there. I think it's probably a lot more efficient to upgrade each one using a few, just because it only takes 4 for level 1 and 16 for level 2. If I'm trying to upgrade 1 all the way, that's like 116 just to get, you know, effectively 4 levels of upgrades. Okay, that's a 1 to level 2. So do I have enough to get another to level 2? Not quite. Oh, okay. Another one of these guys. Nothing special. Still haven't found really any use for them, but it's kind of nice XP capturing these high-ish tier level 50 Luckies. Oh wow, he went flying. Ooh, okay. I forgot that they sometimes triple hit like that, which is honestly a lot more annoying than it is nice. He's also poisoned, so I gotta be pretty fast here on these throws. This is a little sketchy all of a sudden. That's why it's better to use the shotgun than the PAL sometimes. Okay, it looks like the poison did wear out though, so we should be fine now. There we go. Another 50 lucky. It's gonna be like 30k XP, 25k XP. And he's a coward, so pretty useless. Okay, well, back to catching more Mao Crisps. Okay, so it hasn't even been a full day yet, and it already looks quite a bit better over here. So yeah, that's already way better than it was. Let's see, did we put any away? Yeah, there's a 190, 60. So yeah, that's definitely a lot better. I'm also going to be taking these Mao Crisps and doing another round of upgrading. I think at this point I have caught enough. They're pretty expensive to catch and really slow. So it just kind of seems like a bad use of my time. Instead, what I'm going to do is probably breed in order to keep upgrading them. I do still, of course, need to set up a breeding base, and I need to get, a decent supply of milk and honey in order to make cakes. But I think overall that's going to be the best strategy for upgrading these guys. Okay, here's one level 2. Nice. So yeah, I will get 3 level 2s already. which is pretty decent. Won't quite be able to make it to the last level 2. Yeah, we only have 14 total, including the 4 luckies. So yeah, hopefully this will upgrade the money farm a little bit for now. But yeah, I think right now I need to go start working on getting breeding up and going. So I realized that I really do just need a new base location. And I think the way I want to do it is preserve my third base for teleporting. You know, it probably isn't necessary to be honest, but I just really love having that third base. And so I think what I actually need to do is repurpose my ore base. And so I'm gonna see if the spot can work. I think it's probably a little bit too spread out, but I want to try to find the most ore as possible in one spot. And I have an idea of how I can make a functional ore base and also have a really large flat space above it to do things with, you know, breeding farms and ranches. Oh, it's happening. That's a Ragnarok. Okay. Wow. Okay, okay. Look at it. It's beautiful. I'm going to aggro it, and then I'm going to clear out this place hell. Okay. We can have Shadowbeak do a little bit of war with it. Yeah, this Ragnarok is putting up a fight. Wow. How low Shadowbeak is already. Oh, first try. Look at that. Wow. Okay. No Swift or anything. I was really, you know, I had my fingers crossed. I'm like, what if he's Swift? Okay. Well, yeah, not the Night Pal I was expecting, but a pretty amazing get, honestly. Check in just to see how much money is being produced right now. Yeah, honestly, not half bad for how long I was gone. Yeah, the upgrades definitely helped out a bit. You can also see I got some decent little milk production going here. The cows actually aren't doing that bad at this base, and I'm thinking at the next base they'll probably do even better. So I might not need to buy that much milk. But yeah, I did actually realize that I can just buy milk thanks to a very kind commenter. So I shouldn't invest that much time and effort into getting these mods arenas up and running. The reason that I'm making milk is for cakes, which I don't need, you know, that much of. But it does seem a little bit silly to spend money to buy milk so I can make cakes to breed Malchris to make money, you know. I guess it's like an investment, but at the same time, like, I think I would rather just, you know, farm it myself and not spend a ton of money on milk. Hey, Ragnarok saddle is done. Let's do a little speed comparison. Oh, I forgot. With the changes to how they did temperature, Ragnarok's always going to give off heat now, which stacks with like the environment heat. So I actually need to put on like some major heat resistance just to ride this guy, which is a little silly. I don't know if they're gonna like keep that. It does seem a little bit weird to like have Ragnarok no longer, and like just fire pals in general, no longer be beneficial. Okay, so yeah, we got a decent amount of speed here. Do a little timing test. Okay, so yeah, just barely over 4 seconds to traverse the base. Let's see what Shadowbeak has. Because yeah, if Ragnarok's not faster than Shadowbeak at all, then I'm just gonna use Shadowbeak. I actually think Shadowbeak's actually faster. Wow, okay. I guess I should do it while flying though. Yeah, okay, nothing for speed. And there is some, yeah, I guess like speed up time and slow down time. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, at the worst case scenario, they're basically the same speed. But it seems like Shadowbeak on foot is actually faster than Ragnarok. So yeah, I think if I did want to use a Ragnarok, it's probably going to need to have some sort of speed buff on it. So for now, I'll put him away. At the very least, he has a lot of XP for me. I got to catch 10 more. And I'm really hoping, you know, in the future to, you know, even if it's not Ragnarok, but maybe like Beacon or one of the other fast birds, to actually farm a little bit and try to find one with speed bonuses, because it would be really nice to have like an extra fast mount at some point. You know, I'd farm Shadowbeaks, but I don't think that I'm going to be getting another Shadowbeak, no matter how hard I try. Okay, so I have gone ahead and created the bones of the new base. It looks pretty janky right now. don't get me wrong. But I did want to kind of get a basic idea of what I'm going to be able to do and what space I'm going to have to work with. So this is the basic idea behind the base. I wanted to have it 3 stories tall so I could still fit, larger pals. Especially since I'm probably going to have the Dig Toys be here. I needed to be able to fit him, and he is massive. I went ahead and I basically just created these like sidewalks. These will probably change a little bit, but I wanted to make it like functional and also have the maximum possible surface area. So you can see up here, I was able to get this much space, which is pretty awesome. I do have this section right here. I mean, the main issue here is that I can't create more foundations this way, just because this is the high point of this entire area. And what I could do is I could create foundations and try to manually line them up. And I do have some ideas about how I could probably do that and succeed and actually make this entire section look like it's part of the actual base. But my only worry is that it's going to cause a lot of pathing issues. And there's also like a few nodes here, and I don't really want to mess them up by having like huge walls next to them. So I think what I'm probably going to do is actually just delete some of this and make something that looks halfway decent here. Maybe just like delete this little section here and have, kind of like a 3/4 area. Because, yeah, we really don't need this much space up here anyways. So I might as well just not try to claim every little bit of space I can. This is already a huge area up here, and I doubt that I'm going to need this much space. I could have like, I don't know, like 10 breeding farms around in this circle and a bunch of ranches. So now the main goal becomes, can I actually make this work? So you probably notice now I don't have a staircase from the top to the bottom, and I'm definitely going to need that. Kind of my big test is going to be to create a big staircase that leads from the bottom to the top, and then spawn in a dig toys up here. Well, my only dig toys, not a dig toys, and see if he can actually make his way all the way down the stairs and start mining, because that's really going to be the main thing. I think it's going to be pretty easy to have pals use this top space, and that's why I put the box up here, because I figured, all of the like really funky stuff is probably going to happen from pals trying to get up here. And so I figured if they like spawn up here, that's probably going to be a lot easier than making them spawn down there and try to climb up. We'll have to see. This might be a huge disaster. I've never actually tried to make a base quite like this, but let's see if we can make it work, because this would be really nice just to be able to have a functional mine and also be able to have a lot of space to build, breeding farms and ranches. I really don't like carrying around an axe with me. And even right now, I put away my pickaxe just to save some weight. And so how I've been getting rid of trees is just using the shotgun. It's actually like really effective. It's only 2 shells per tree, and it's way faster than trying to cut it down manually. This is about as far out of the way as I could think to put the staircase. So this will be test number 1. Let's see if the dig toys can handle this staircase. And at the base, let's see what he tries to do. Okay, it seems like he has identified something to mine. He's having a hard time. Excuse me? Okay. Apparently there's a Lucky here. Oh, nice, a Bristla. Okay, well, yeah, quick break from the whole dig toys thing. Maybe he'll figure things out while I'm gone. Seems good enough. Do a little poison as well. Oh, not even necessary. Well, there you go. Another Lucky Bristla. I think that's like number 4. It's actually kind of like a nice little army to have. I think I have a bunch of those at the current ore base just because they're decent at maintaining the farms and hauling stuff. Oh, is the dig toys making it to the stairs? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure this is gonna necessarily work here. Let me try something else. Okay, I have made the stairs 3 wide. Let's see if this improves anything. I'm not sure it will. All of these wild pals seem to be able to use these stairs totally fine. They keep like running up and down while I'm doing things. So he should automatically try to mine even when I throw him out at the base. Yeah, he's having a hard time. I guess I should also try restarting the game. There's a decent possibility that, something needs to happen on the back end to update pathing or something. See that light bulb? Okay, yeah, so he was trying to mine, and now he has actually given up. If I throw him out down here, can he find the rocks to mine? So there might just be greater issues at play. Let's see what he does. Yeah, so, and that definitely will work. I'll let him mine this and just see if he starts mining other rocks. Yeah. It seems like he's even struggling just to get out of this pit. Yeah, there might be a few issues to this base. I'll definitely try it with a couple other miners as well. You know, there is a possibility that I just won't be able to use dig toys here, but I'll be able to use all my other miners, which wouldn't be too bad. I do wonder if this is somehow not tall enough for him. Okay, I have added a couple guys to the base. Let's see if they can make it down. Okay, Dumud has made it. Combat and the two Mamorists are having a hard time. Yeah, so far this base isn't looking too good. Okay, I got Dumud to mine by throwing him at that rock. So that is something. Look at how slow he's moving just to try to transport. This is so rough. Okay, let's see if this helps at all. Will they do anything? Let's see. Okay, where you going, Dig Toys? You gonna mine? Does not look like it. Okay, well, back to the drawing board. Might be able to fix them by ringing this bell a few times. Well, they immediately started moving. That's interesting. That is interesting that it shows their icons up there. It's almost like they're registering like between floors or something. Really likes to get stuck in this pit. This is definitely not working. I think next I'm going to try raising the entire floor up a level. I'm wondering if that could have any sort of positive impact. I mean, the main thing that's making me think that is just the fact that these hungry icons are glitching out. It feels like there's definitely something going on. Okay, we have raised the roof one level. Let's see if it makes any difference. Hey, it's looking like it's making a difference, actually. Look at that. The Mamorists are still kind of freaking out, but honestly, the Mamorists do not need to be here. If they can't handle it, like, that's okay. I have a lot more Dumuds as well that I can put here. Oh. Are they moving now? Wow, okay. So yeah, I really wasn't sure if this base was going to work out after what I just went through, but I'm feeling a little bit better about it now. I think now it's time to try to move the PAL box back up and see if it can actually work. So this is looking like it's not going to work up here. But at the very least, I can put the PAL box down there and maybe the like ranch pals can make it all the way up here. I'm also noticing that this Dumud now is not mining. So it also seems like just having the PAL box on a high level like that causes some issues down here. Okay, I'll move it back. It looks like this is being built from guys all the way down there. So I do wonder if this is actually like not too high. Like I wonder if pals down there can use this. Let's see if any of them can make it there. Let's see, does it say they're grazing? Oh, they're all going upstairs. Interesting. This is a good sign. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I think this base might have a future then. Well, I'm going to keep working on this and see if I can turn it into something pretty useful. We've already gotten most of the ore mined. Quick update. This is the rough layout I'm going to go with. 2 breeding farms, 3 ranches. Should be totally fine. I can definitely add more ranches up here if I need as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the space. There's a lot of things I could do. I think for now, I'm going to move downstairs and make sure I get the basic stuff up and running, like, you know, pal beds. I think as far as food goes, I'm just going to manually bring food over from my other base. I have so much food surplus there that it doesn't really make sense to set up like a whole farming infrastructure here. This is all of the different cool foodstuffs that I got from the other base. I actually got 229 milk from that time AFKing. Let's see how many cakes I can actually make now. Yeah, I'm still milk limited, so nice 33 here. I got 2 over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started breeding while I'm building up the other base. Might as well be using these cakes up. So I didn't actually look beforehand, but I do actually have 3 females and 1 male. So yeah, I'm only going to be able to have 1 of these running at a time. That being said, it's just nice to have 2 breeding farms regardless, because that means that I can be breeding other pals as well. For now, all I really care about is these Malcrists, but it'll be nice to have both of these slots open. And who knows, maybe I'll catch more of these lucky guys and be able to find another male. Wow, these Incineram Nox are coming in handy. This normally takes like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes to build. Wild. Nice. Well, there's 2 hot springs. I know I said I would never unlock the egg incubator, but here we go. It's finally time to unlock it. Okay, I built a little array of all of these incubators. I know a lot of people just change their settings so eggs hatch instantly, which I think is totally fair. Like, it's not a big deal. But personally, I don't know. I just kind of like having the timers on. Feels a little more vanilla. And honestly, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm fine with just leaving them and hatching them later. I also think it's kind of fun to have like a bunch of these incubators and just hatch them all at once. So I'll probably do that too. Oh, nice. I was kind of worried because these Mozzarinas kept coming downstairs and getting stuck down here. But it looks like they're actually still grazing. I just picked up a milk that this guy dropped too. I think this base is just going to kind of work no matter what. Even if they do get a little bit glitched, they should be totally fine. Okay. Looks like we got a whole batch of eggs. This won't be too exciting since all of these are just going to get fed into the blender. Did I get any XP for that? I don't know if I'm getting any XP for this, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like I'm not. I did also want to mention here, even though most of these have the lucky perk, I don't really consider these like true luckies, because to me they don't have the shiny icon and they won't be oversized. So yeah, really the whole point of doing this is just to create more Malcrysts for use in the blender. And that's just because these guys are kind of a pain to catch. So now I just really have like an AFK way of producing more of these. And you can see here I have like 32 cakes just sitting around ready to go. So yeah, over time I'll just be able to slowly get more and more Malcrysts and keep leveling up my current lucky ones to create better coin farms. So I did also decide to buy quite a bit of milk. It's so cheap. And honestly, it'd be really nice to be able to produce pizza as well as cakes. And even though I'm producing milk pretty well right now, I'm going to need a lot more milk than just 2 cows can produce if I actually want to make enough cakes to keep breeding continuously and also like feed my bases with pizza, because if you didn't know, pizza gives a plus 30% bonus to work speed, which is pretty huge. I mean, just imagine if like you could have 30% more pals at your base. That's like 6 extra pals. And that's especially important for me just because, you know, I don't really have the luxury of just like continuously grabbing more and more pals. I think most people would probably just fill out their bases to 20 and be totally fine with that. I just can't really do that. You know, if I want to improve like how fast my farms are going, or if I want to improve like how fast I'm able to make things on my assembly lines, you know, I can't just like go out and catch more luckies, you know, to help out with that. I can't just fill out my bases. So pizza basically gives me 30% more luckies at every base without me having to go catch them. I think it's time. I'm finally going to destroy this base. So I will leave most of the stuff here. You know, might as well. I'll take, you know, resources and things like that, move them to the other base so they can actually be useful. Probably destroy these benches and take those materials as well. But for the most part, you know, I could always place the base back down here if I wanted to reuse this for some reason. Certain things will be destroyed. Oh, that's rough. Okay, bee guards. I forgot that that can happen. Don't really want them to explode and destroy all my stuff. There we go. Like I was saying, some things do get destroyed, like these ranches. I think this episode's getting long enough. I was hoping to cap out the episode with some sort of big lucky catch or something. Some episodes will be like that. Regardless, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Next episode, it should probably get back to normal and we'll get back on that lucky grind. Now that this place is pretty much running itself, I can just leave it, let it collect ore, let it collect milk, all that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.